Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Tuesday morning where we have just a couple of thin clouds. Otherwise, a lot of clear skies. We'll see a lot of sunshine for the day today. A little chilly again this morning, but it is going to be warming up quite a bit as the day goes on. Part of it thanks to a lot of sunshine. The other part is thanks to an approaching cold front. You usually get warmer air ahead of that cold front. And also thanks to some breezier winds out of the south by this afternoon. We may see some gusts up around 20 miles per hour. I will point out right here, this boundary, west of that boundary, near and west of it, this is where some of the warmest temperatures will be. This is actually going to be kind of a warm front right in here that extends to the north, and then it attaches right here kind of behind the S on Futurecast, and then there's a cold front behind that that goes that way here. So it's kind of a small area with even warmer temperatures right in here. It'll be plenty warm here, but very warm right in here, and then cooler temperatures to the northwest as an approaching system makes its way in. Cold front's going to pass through overnight tonight, bringing some extra clouds with it and flipping the winds. By tomorrow morning, the cold front's in far southeast Nebraska. That front actually arcs all the way to the north through Iowa, Minnesota, and then in a comma shape all the way up into the Dakotas, and then attaches to a low that's up there near Bismarck, South Dakota, or North Dakota, sorry. Bismarck, North Dakota. I got my geography right there. Now, skies behind this front will begin to clear up tomorrow morning, but then we're going to get more clouds as that comma, that low pressure system, moves from eastern South Dakota into northern Iowa, and it should be right in here somewhere by end of the day, Wednesday afternoon here. We should miss out on the moisture. Some of it might fall over northeastern areas, and I'll even back it up so you can see it one more time. Northeast Nebraska might get a little bit of light rain, but more than anything, I think just a few of us, especially from around the Tri-Cities north and eastward, will see extra clouds around. And any of those areas with extra clouds are going to be even cooler than the cooler temperatures that are expected tomorrow. Yes, it will be cooler behind the cold front, and we're going to see some of those strong winds out of the northwest. Could see some gusts up to 40 miles per hour tomorrow. Now, the winds will slowly taper off tomorrow night. They'll still be breezy in the evening, but they'll die down through the night. And skies will still be partly cloudy. A few clouds around, even some light moisture early Thursday morning over eastern Nebraska. So it could be a little bit damp in spots to start things off early on Thursday. But already early Thursday, skies will be clearing up out west. These clouds are going to clear out pretty quickly Thursday morning, and we should be on our way to what should be a very nice day Thursday. So let's take a look at temperatures the next couple of days. Here's your forecast highs for later on today. Highs in the mid to upper 70s. That's about 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. And then you go out west. I mentioned that area between the warm front and the cold front. Warm front right in here, cold front to the northwest right in here. That's where temperatures will top out in the low to mid 80s, 86 in Imperial this afternoon. A milder night tonight thanks to some extra clouds around, plus the winds being stronger. So even despite the cold front, milder temperatures, mid to upper 40s and low to mid 50s for lows tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be cooler, but still above average for almost everybody. The coolest temperatures up north, lower 60s there, mid 60s here. I-80 is kind of the cutoff for the upper 60s and low 70s. You get a lot more low 70s in the south, perhaps mid 70s in northern portions of Kansas. Tomorrow night, a little cooler, but still not bad. 40s and low 50s for lows. That's more of what we're going to see in the days ahead for lows. And then Thursday, we start to warm back up. Highs back into the 70s, even near 80 in southwest Nebraska. A little breezy on Thursday, but not too bad. Not as windy as Wednesday. In fact, Wednesday's probably the worst day of our 7-day forecast just because of those stronger winds out there. It's also going to be one of the coolest days of our forecast. We warm it up Thursday. How about Friday? Friday, a touch breezy, but outside of that, a lot of sunshine and a high near 80. If you are a warm weather fan, that's your day right there. My day, Saturday. The winds will be lightest on Saturday, probably remaining around or less than 10 miles per hour. Mostly sunny skies and highs in the low to mid 70s. That is fantastic weather right there. Looks great. If you are traveling to Memorial Stadium for the Battle of the NUs, Northwestern and Nebraska, Saturday afternoon, the weather looks fantastic. If you're traveling there for an evening clash in volleyball between Wisconsin and Nebraska, the top two teams in the country in volleyball at Devaney, that's a Saturday night at Tilt. And the weather looks fantastic, so at least outside the weather looks great. And like I said before, maybe let's have the game outside again. Why not? Let's set a record conference crowd maybe. But no, the weather looks fantastic on Saturday. No issues whatsoever ever. The winds will pick up a little bit Sunday and Monday, and we'll see a few more clouds come back into play here. But still, mild temperatures will remain. The changes start to take place towards the middle of next week as temperatures begin to come down Wednesday and into Thursday with the approach of our next storm system. So we'll be back to some chillier fall-like conditions as we get later into next week here. So let's take a look at things. Like I said, here's our big system. We've already kind of seen it already, just glancing northeast areas with a little bit of light rain, and then that wraparound low also trying to glance with a little bit of light rain there. And then early Thursday morning, a little bit iffy on maybe some light rain in eastern Nebraska. Otherwise, pretty quiet Friday, lots of sunshine. Saturday's looking good. Beyond that, a few more clouds, a little breezier Sunday, Monday here as we get into that. I looked at the chances of rain. I'm not ready to throw them in yet for Sunday. We'll see. But it turns more interesting as we get towards Wednesday and Thursday. There's some moisture. That could actually signify maybe some severe weather down to our south here. And then look off to the northwest. Look at all that snow there. I'm not saying that's going to get to us, but there's certainly going to be some of that colder air that moves our way later on next week. All right, here's the GFS model. There's the cold front tonight. There's the moisture that kind of clips northeastern areas tonight and tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow night into Thursday morning. And then Thursday looks fantastic. Friday looks great with the lighter winds. Saturday's looking good, a couple of clouds around. Sunday, a few more clouds. Like I said, I didn't include any moisture in Sunday's forecast for now because the GFS keeps us dry, and I'm just not ready to throw it in yet. Things may turn a little more interesting sometime around that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Like I said, more moisture, and yeah, could we see our first snow of the season late next week? I'm not going to go there yet. It's too far away right now. But certainly a more interesting weather pattern could set up next week compared to what we're seeing this week. So this part of the forecast for the middle of next week, the middle and end of next week, is kind of a stay tuned to the forecast. We'll see what happens down the road here. Kind of show you a couple of the temperature trend graphics here. I'm not sure which model this is here, but let's take a look at it again. Warm weather cooling down though tomorrow, then warming back up at the end of this week. Slight cool down Saturday and Sunday, but the bigger cool down could be on its way towards the middle and end of next week. This is probably the European forecast, I believe, because this one's not as aggressive with the cold air until Friday here. GFS is, I think, going to be a little more aggressive with the cold air a little bit sooner than the European model is. So I think that was the European. Let me take a look. Yeah, that was the European model. Now let's show you the GFS model real quick here. I'll have to save this real quick here. And I'm going to let the data ingest in here real quick. It sometimes takes a few seconds. So I'll play this out a little slower here. But again, there's the warmth of today, cooling down tomorrow, warming right back up Thursday and Friday. Another little shot of cooler air Saturday right there. Sunday as well. And then we warm back up Monday and Tuesday, maybe a little bit. And then there it is right there. The GFS is much more aggressive with the cold air for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame right now, and it's a little quicker with it as well here. So again, I don't want to jump on board with either one of those forecast models yet because it could play out one way or the other or a little bit of both. So again, don't get too attached to that forecast that says snow could be coming, because that is certainly not a for sure thing this far out. It is way too far out to have any kind of confidence whatsoever when it comes to a week or more away from now. So hey, you know what? For now, just enjoy the nice weather we're going to have over the next several days here. I'm going to bring up the 7-day forecast one more time. It looks fantastic over the next 7 days. So there's not much to complain about. Well, I want to thank you all for watching on this Tuesday morning. I will see you all again on Wednesday when we're talking wind. Until then, take care, enjoy your Tuesday, and God bless. Bye.